We've got maybe 5 more minutes. Is that right? 4 minutes. Do we want to try and get into the last question quickly? What do you think?
I'll leave it with you, man. On you go. What do you think?
Yeah, okay. Is any Dondi, would you like to try? Last is, how would you recommend others get started on their consulting journey?
My opinion is, as I mentioned, you have to be brave. But I have to tell you a very short story. Maybe you are too young and you don't know too much about this part of the. But it was not allowed for us to talk about everything because I'm in an ex-socialist country, Hungary. And I am sure that at the moment somebody is watching and listening to me, and there are a lot of countries around the world which are not allowed to talk about everything. So I think it's not another answer for the last question. But I have to tell you that there is another problem, another challenge for the Eastern country, and I know that it's not only for me, but for other teachers as well. When we are talking about our work, we have to be very, very careful. What do we say, and what do we share about that one? Okay, for the last question, as I mentioned before, I have to jump over our border, the border physically of Hungary and the West. We have to jump over our border inside our school and outside the world. We have to be brave and step forward and forward every day, one step, next step. And I think that this is the way we can go forward and not to be afraid of everything. We have to be brave. We have to teach our students to be brave as well. That's my aim in my everyday work.
Thank you very much.
I'd say a key thing for people wanting to begin or for people who have already begun their journey is exactly what we do for learners in a classroom. We're teaching a topic. Let's say we're teaching a topic about the universe or the solar system. We wouldn't start big. We'd start small with the Earth. And that's that first step, realizing that the Earth is one planet amongst many in the solar system. We then go to look at the moon or the sun, and then because they relate to us, and it's that next step in our journey of learning about the solar system. We might then go to the planets closer to the sun and Earth, so looking at Venus and Mercury. So starting off where we are, then a bit further out with the moon, then a bit further out, say a bit further, an astronomical unit, the sun, but because the sun is something we see every day. So then we have this small area of, again, I use the word small, really not very well there, because it's a big area, the sun to the Earth and the planets between them are satellite. And you go further on and you think about major features about Saturn, about Jupiter and its hurricane is always there, about the further away planets again, Mars and the red planet and why it's a red planet and all these things to make this small step to build a solar system. Consultancy is a journey. It's a learning progress. Take a first step. Read something. Take a first step. Go on a tweet session like you're saying. Post a video. Take a course. Little things will because then you look back and oh my God, look what I've done. And you can see all these things you had, all these small steps you've done to make where you are today. So don't be thinking, I'm going to be a consultant tomorrow. No, I'm going to take one step tomorrow. That's the way to go.
Great. I think Tim's called on some time here. I think we're looking at wrapping up. I'm just going to very quickly thank everybody. I'd like to thank the guys at this Connected Education group for offering me to come and join this chat session. It's really been insightful for me. And Shireen's been a great help as well over the past few days and been a great support. Thank you, Shireen. Michael, thank you very much for your insight and for your advice, sir. Thank you. I'm going to stop the video now because Tim is in a different room for our next session that he's hosting. So if you'd like to come listen to Tim talk, he is a speaker too. He's done lots of talks around the world. He was this year in Warsaw with CISA talking with them. So if you'd like to come by for our next talk, it's about overcoming obstacles like fear in order to get what you want. So changing practice to really to make yourself a better person. You're all more than welcome to come for that one. I'm going to stop now. Again,
Big thanks for everyone. Thank you in the chat for people who engage there too. It's wonderful having all of you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Awesome.
Bye.